Courtney's home comes right, I know. You usually. Anyway, so here.
Okay, my name is Courtney Duncan. I own your property management company. I worked at IMC Property Management Company for 8 years. And then once the prior owner of IMC retired, he was there for 34 years, Steve Durham. Once he left, I kind of went out on my own, and started my own management company last September, whenever I started. I currently manage April Point South, which is right next door to y'all. They, I've been with them since about 2016, and, except for the short interim, whenever I left IMC, we had to give them a 60-day notice, and they allowed me to take April Point South with me. So, I have them, and then I have two other condo associations and then one townhome community. The townhome's small, it's a little 12 townhome community off of Marina Drive. And then I have Lakeview Terrace, which is right down the road from y'all, and then Lake Point Condos in Walden. And I can give references, board members, contact information if y'all need that. So I just started my own company, and with 8 years of experience, yeah, condos are a different kind of animal compared to single family homes, and not a lot of communities, not a lot of management companies wanna hire condos anymore. That's kind of why I went out on my own, because that's all I did for the 8 years I was in management at IMC. So they called me the condo queen there. Nobody wanted to manage them, but it's busy to me. It's more, you stay busy. With a single family home, you're not as busy. You maintain the entrance and, insurance, and they meet maybe once a quarter, but with condos, everything's monthly, majority of the time, so it's just busy. And I'm right next door, so April Point South, they have an on-site office there. I'm there 2 days a week, so I'm right down the road. I've seen some of y'all own in there as well, so familiar faces.
Open it to questions.
Questions? Yes, sir.
What are you bringing to the table for us?
So just 8 years of experience. I'm a smaller, I feel like when Steve was at IMC, it was a different atmosphere, the management company. And now everything's going to third party this, third party that, there's 6 people doing one association. And I like it when, back in the day, it was one person doing the violations, one person posting the payments, one person, contacting the board, the ACC committee, all the communications, instead of 6 different means of communication. So I feel like that's something that I bring that's different than the bigger management companies. Yes, sir.
You're your own boss, right?
I'm sorry?
You're your own
Yes, sir.
boss, you don't have staff?
Not yet, no, sir.
Okay.
So will you be outsourcing your duties, or do you do them yourself?
Myself.
Yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you gonna have online payments?
So it's QuickBooks Online is what we use, yeah. And so there's an invoice that's emailed out monthly for your monthly maintenance dues. And then you can choose to pay electronically, or most do the bill pay, where it's online banking, where there's no fees. With QuickBooks, there is a fee if you do an ACH or the credit card payment. It's a 1% for ACH, and then 2.99% if there's credit card payment.
So making this payment, is it on your website, or a vendor, or a bank? What
So
do you set up?
QuickBooks sends you an invoice every month. You can either click on the link if you're doing electronically, or if you're setting up a bill pay, you just set up a new payee as April Point North, it's the mailing address, and then the amount.
Who is that doing that? Is that a vendor who sets that up?
For QuickBooks?
She
Yes,
said
sir.
she does it herself.
Oh, you do
Yeah, that's
that.
the software system that I use.
Okay, gotcha.
For payments, yes, sir.
Gotcha, thank you.
Will you be able to do Zoom meetings?
Yes, yeah.
Great. license and have all your
Maybe
certificates?
you get to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Very useful.
And do you have a preferred list of contractors?
So, I mean, I can recommend them, yes. We have our maintenance crew that's at APS that have been there longer than I have. So, they're, and they're always, if y'all need something, I'm sure they can come over. I've had Test Services is the contractor that does a lot of the work, and I've used him on other properties.
We presently have, people that work for us, the management company has the lawn guy and,
Maintenance? We didn't know if you would use
So
that.
is that something that we could bring in?
Oh, yes, yeah, you don't have to use,
I don't have to use your guys, we
No,
can
no, no,
just
no,
use
yeah.
the same guys we
yeah,
have.
if y'all are happy with your guys,
Yeah.
then you can keep those, yeah.
How are the dues determined? The monthly fees?
So it's based on it's in your documents, so the deed restrictions,
Chucky's 189. Anyway, what we think are gonna happen is, once we make this switch, we believe that some of the things are gonna disappear quite a bit. Now, yes, I have been talking to the lawyers, so there is lawyer fees that have been kind of, not every day, but I talk to them on certain things, bylaws and that which are being rewritten. But hopefully those will be very minimal, in the same way as once we have her, you can ask her in a minute, she can lay out her, fees. So her fees are gonna be a lot cheaper than what we're paying through Marshall. And we're gonna be saving somewhere between 30 to 40,000 a year, just by limiting, we're not contacting the lawyer on every little thing we do. We're not, we're not paying Marshall. Plus, there could be other cost accounting things.
for the monthly,
Yeah,
it's $850.
sorry. And then you have added on fees,
No.
no?
The only thing that
Straight?
if you're like printing meeting packets or something like that, that would just be the additional postage, or if I'm mailing out certified letters,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
It's got to be.
Would you be attending the meetings? The
Yes.
regular meetings? Okay, thank you.
And y'all meet quarterly, or we all meet?
Not sure yet.
Not sure
Well,
yet.
we're doing it once a month right now.
Okay.
If we get the Zoom and everything set up, hopefully we can go quarterly. But for now, we're doing it every month.
And do you run the meetings and do the minutes and all those things?
Yes.
You do? Okay.
The board president typically runs it, but
Yeah.
I get the meeting pack together and I send it out, just depending on what y'all prefer, like a week before, that way you can review everything, and then once we meet here for every point out.
Do you have access to Zoom or Teams?
Yes,
or-
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm not really sure how to ask the questions, I don't know really how it all works, but we own a condo in both north and south. And yes, our dues are a lot cheaper in south. So there's some things in north that our board has always had done, such as power washing is automatically done for our buildings. Painting is always done, it's pristine all the time. And that's not the way we Point South is, but their board has not had the POA do that. So there's more costs if we're gonna keep those, we have things that we have done in April Point North, standard, to make the look of our community the way it looks. That they don't do, with, the April Point South board doesn't do. So, I mean, that's gotta contribute to a difference in cost, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, so, but I guess that's just the cost of the power washing, the cost of that is, I mean, that's still things we would still continue, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, a lot of our costs though, if you look at the P&L, it was
Yeah.
due to Marshall and
Right.
the lawyer.
So we're not planning on our services changing,
No.
is what I know, I know I'm on the board, but I mean, I'm just confirming, like, we're gonna keep
Well,
our
and that's a
services.
board, that's a board and an association
Right.
decision, that's not a management company decision.
Right, I know that, that's what I'm saying, their board has decided what she can and can't do, or what they're doing, yeah, no, not her, yeah, I know that, so I just wanna make sure, yeah, we are able to just continue the way we
How many other,
If y'all have a maintenance program that you stick to, then yeah, that would be for y'all.
And property rules,
Yes.
Yeah, her inspections, all the things.
Yes.
Chuck Easley again from 189. Anyway, the other thing everybody's kind of probably more worried about is, how do you handle after hours or emergencies or weekend, something pops up and we need to get somebody out here to fix something.
So I have, an after-hour service that my phone rolls to, but I check my phone all the time.
I just won't get, you know, I just,
In
they
text
want, I'm sure
message.
people are gonna have,
Yeah, the board members, they have my personal cell phone number, so if there's something, you know, urgent, unless I'm on a vacation or something, I'm usually local and available.
Courtney,
Yes.
we have a mixed population of ages in both April Point North and April Point South. And, I'm kind of somewhere in between, but I know for my April Point South monthly fees, my Woodforest Bank sends a check every month. I don't ever even look at it, okay? Now, for my April Point North, I personally write a check and deliver it to the little box. The same with things like, I call you on the phone, I say, Courtney, this is happening, you know, and
Right,
you take care of it.
right.
I do the same with the North. What I would like to have you address is the ability to do both, I'm gonna say old school and new school for those that like don't wanna download another app, can't, you know, do this or whatever. You have the capability of doing both, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
We actually still drop off a check, because we live right here, and we have to drop off north, so we drop off north, we drop off south.
Yeah,
So, she's getting a check from us.
I just wanted to assure people that are not, like I said, I'm in the middle. I'm just like, oh, I'll write a check. Oh, I'll, you know, but
There's a lot,
Okay.
there's a lot of them that will.
because it's a diverse
Hand me a
age
check
group.
or, yeah.
Do
hand me
you
a
have a
check or-
Dropbox or just take it into you or what?
So, if y'all have a Dropbox,
there, right now, there's a drop off right in front of Marshall's building. We have to change that.
But they, there's how, they have a Dropbox. is what
Yeah.
We use it.
In this case here, if she's gonna drop off herself, you can just drop her off herself.
Okay.
I don't see why you couldn't do that.
It's just right units up, it's not far.
But you understand what I get at.
Yeah, exactly.
If this is who we go with, whether you're in south or north, you just take it to the same place, drop it off. It must, assuming you're either in a leather, in an envelope or on the check, it's gonna show you your condo number anyways, I mean,
Exactly, exactly.
My situation, I'm at 163. We got a 163 April Point South.
no, that does not change. Your designation,
I haven't got mail in 2 weeks, because when the carrier's off, that's who distributes the mail. I haven't got mail, I've been to the post office 3 times to try to get my mail. I finally got started when the gentleman's back that got off and being in the hospital.
I don't know what to tell you about that, I mean, we are not renaming anything, everything stays as it is. There are 2 April Point Norths. We are April Point North as a condo association. There's April Point South as a condo association, and the townhouses become April Point North. That's why that mailbox has got 2 different deals. One is us, and one is the people behind us. And it's always been that way. Nothing we can do about that. If you're not getting your mail, I have no reason, I don't have any.
The mail,
That's the mail, that's the post office.
That's the post office.
The people
This is
signing
the
it.
damn post.
No.
Go to the post office in Montgomery and have it.
I've been there 3 times, they don't know nothing
Give
about
them water or cut them.
it.
if you're, the difference will be April Point South and April Point North. The check will be made to, and then in the
It's
middle,
not
it goes
close,
to
I
the
can
unit.
walk down there, but I think the lady's
Okay.
stuck, she's handicapped or something, but she can't bring me a letter, and it's from important
Yeah.
stuff, so. good luck.
That is a mail problem, that's not us.
Exactly.
That's great.
Okay, so, will you be able to provide, or will you provide for the meetings, financial statements,
So as long as,
budgeted, actual and current or whatever, you know?
as far as, I mean, I work at the direction of the board, so once it's approved and through them, then that will go out.
Hopefully what's gonna happen, guys, is I still have to call and find out where it's at, but on the people who do right now, I know that quarterly, we're doing quarterly financial reports, but I would probably like to do monthly, and the people doing in town, doing